I shall live here in my own house. I shall take my food from the earth by toil of my own hands. Through the years ahead, I shall rebuild the achievements of the past and open the way to carry them further. The achievements which are open to me, but closed forever to my brothers, for their minds are shackled to the weakest and dullest ones among them. I have learned that my power of the sky was known to men long ago. They called it electricity. It was the power that moved their greatest inventions. It lit this house with light, which came from those globes of glass on the wall. I have found the engine which produced this light. I shall repair it and learn how to make it work again. I shall learn how to use the wires that carry the power. Then I shall build a barrier of wires around my home and across the paths which lead to my home. A barrier as light as a cobweb, more impassable than a wall of granite. A barrier my brothers will never be able to cross, for they have nothing to fight me with, save the brute force of their numbers. I have my mind. Then here, on this mountaintop, with the world below me and nothing above me but the sun, I shall live my own truth. Gaia is pregnant with my child. Our son will be raised as a man. He will be taught to say I and to bear the pride of it. He will be taught to walk straight on his own feet. He will be taught reverence for his own spirit. When I shall have read all the books and learned my new way, when my home will be ready and my earth tilled, I shall steal away one day, for one last time, into the cursed city of my birth. I shall call to me my friend who has no name save International 48818, and all those like him. Fraternity 25503, who cries for no reason, and Solidarity 96347, who calls for help in the night, and a few others. I shall call to me all the men and women whose spirit has not been killed within them, and who suffer under the yoke of their brothers. They will follow me, and I shall lead them to my fortress. And here, in this uncharted wilderness, I and they, my chosen friends, my fellow builders, shall write the first chapter in the new history of man. These are the things before me. I look behind me for the last time. I look upon the history of men, which I have learned from the books, and I wonder. It was a long story, and the spirit which moved it was the spirit of man's freedom. But what is freedom? There is nothing to take a man's freedom away from him, save other men. To be free, a man must be free of his brothers. That is freedom. That and nothing else. At first, man was enslaved by the gods, but he broke their chains. Then he was enslaved by the kings, but he broke their chains. He was enslaved by his birth, by his kin, by his race, but he broke their chains. He declared to all his brothers that a man has rights which neither God, nor king, nor other men can take away from him. For this is the right of man, and there is no right on earth above this right. And he stood on the threshold of the freedom for which blood of the centuries had been spilled.